everyone, it's Natnarf Signing Off, and welcome back to 999 with the steering wheel rooms. I hate you, Ace. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You'd ruin it. Steering wheel. Let's see if it... Whoa, it looks like the steering wheel moves. So let's see. I noticed something else as well. What's that? Well, when you move this wheel, the compass also moves. What do you mean? The ship, it's moving. Ha! Tricked you, didn't I? You are not... Do you think that's important? Yes! Turning again. Oh, my map. My map. Wait, if I look at this upside down... North... Where's my pin? Pen, where are you? Oh, my arse. No, my butt. Oh, my brain. It's been sucked into a giant hole. Wait a moment, where's the pens? We have destiny pen.
No, you get pen.
Oh, just purple pen.
No, not purple pen.
I just need a pen. No.
Give me. No. This is blue.
I need a north. I have to read this upside down. So, for a moment. 180. So I need north. Excuse me. I'm reading it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. North. Then east. Then. And then because it's facing the other way by the time it's moving. So it'll be. What? West, northwest. Then times northwest will be east again. East, southeast.
Like tires.
And then west. I think that's how it is. And no, I'm not doing Matthias. Okay. So let's try it again. Move it, then the direction changes. Sir, I saw something that had directions on it. Maybe enter directions in that order. So. North. Sorry. This is almost certainly one of those zero puzzles. There must be a clue here somewhere. That will help us solve it. Move something with the points of the compass. North. No! Not again. That's weird. You aren't hiding anything, are you? We already found something with the directions on it. Something with directions. Something with compass points on it. If that is what he means, then maybe it should... I'm supposed to enter... North. East. Then... northwest. And then... east. And then southeast, then west. Still no response. Got this paper with some directions written on it. think I'm supposed to move the wheel in the same order. Well, wrong of me. Maybe I need to read the map again. Half? Oh, here. After leaving, we head south and west. Oh, here. South and west. Southwest. Then northwest. East. North. I hope it's the right thing. Let's try it again. You lost a lot of things. South, and then west, and then southwest, then northwest, and then east, and then north. The handle came off! Finally! Stooping so low, are you? Shush my mouth! Handle! Sure hope this handle fits. Yes, it fits! Excellent! I am... Nothing. That should allow us to operate the engine or the telegraph. Let's give it a shot. Oh no, not that! I don't think so. Take a look over there above the door. The chart room. No, I have the thing. Here, full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. Okay, so I think it's full, then half, slow, full, half, dead slow, stop. That's weird. Put in the right speed. I don't think so. Look, something's happened on the back of the wall in the wheelhouse. Oh, you're right. Let's check it out. I don't know. There's something on the wall that looks kind of like an arrival board. Whole bunch of words on the left side of the display. What the heck is the names of the ports across the world? I imagine it's showing us the ship's route. You know, just like the ones you might see in an airport. Okay. Departing XX carrier, XX flight, XX at XX time. Like that. Oh, I get it. Looks like those are the names of all the ports along the ship's route. Looks like the only one of those has a time on it though. I'm on the last line right. 10 seconds past 3. 10 seconds. What's the point? Perhaps that's arrival time? Wait. No. No. I just put these up just in case, because these are just annoying. showing even the seconds. No. Press the dot there thing. Doesn't appear to be working. You can move the hands, however. Okay. Digital scoreboard, something like that. On the left side, it got names. Along with the route. Maybe you need to go back this there. Need to estimate the time of arrival and the fire in the port. Yeah, maybe it's on the clock. Excuse me, Junpei. He just took my pocket watch. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Adjusting the time? Just don't break it, please. I love that watch. It should be fine now. Thanks to giving me the pocket watch back, but you don't need to be so smug about it. Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. Exactly. 10 seconds past 3 o'clock. So you change it to the time. Match the final time. Then slowly, you know what to do next, right? You give it a shot. Okay. I slap it into the wall. Looks like this is some sort of block. It's got a weird shape and indicate. Actually, it's shaped just like this pocket watch I've got. Let's try putting it in here. Yes, thank you. I'm losing my breath because I'm speaking. Now, but now. Good work. I am Jesus. It seems you were successful. I open my arms to hug you. And congratulations and salutations. Junpei, well done. Hey, Hova! Yet. Look, we unlocked the door. Now we can get out of here. Oh, well, let's go back. Over. Open in bright green letters. Sorry. Hey, worked better for me this time. I'm half the dumb butt. And it's even less than half. This time. Half the time I needed. It normally takes about 30 minutes for me. Space they found himself in this outside of the warehouse was far too narrow to be called a hallway. No, it was a wooden door. Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond it. More goddamn things! Turn on the century electronic equipment. Most of them were things they'd never seen before. They had no idea what they might have been for, let alone how to operate them. They're just ancient goddamn operational buttons. This is the... Ah! Oh my god, Morse code machine! I seem to recognize it. Ah yes, a telegraph key. Beep, 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 beep. No, SOS. Beep, 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 beep. They're used to transmit Morse code. Long time ago. They turned and slowly took it in the room. This must be the communication office. Across the room, from the door, they entered another door. A metal plate was nailed to it. It read, Captain's Quarters. That's what it says. Maybe we can find all kind of gold in there. Do you think? I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected. But if we won't know if we don't open it. Walked up to the door and pulled her hand on the doorknob. It seemed easy when without as much as a surprise she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw was me ass! No! You ugly face! Wait, where's the thing? Save screenshot. Oh, you're kidding me? I didn't save the last one. I didn't save the last one. Look, it says quick screenshot. He saw was a man on the floor covered in blood. Junpei felt his body seize up, his mouth went dry and felt very, very cold. Blood in his veins slowed to a crawl and his heart tightened like a fist. This was the third time he'd seen the horror of death laid out before him. He didn't think it was something he could stand to see much more of. Still, he had begun to accept that whatever what happened to him was beyond control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by determination that he could not hope to match. A sense of hope, helplessness, of desperation washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his body like acid. Then he realized they had yet to check the man's pulse. He was still alive. Maybe. Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran to the man's body and his heart fell. Dead. Whereon the man felt no pulse. The pulse dilated and he wasn't breathing. Then it's gonna be 0 on the wrist. It was a deep red wound to his chest. Did not have to wonder long at what he could have made at such a wound. Oh, goddamn axe. Entire blade was drenched in bright red blood. Shape of the man's wound, there was no doubt that it could have been made by the axe. Did I just see the spelling wrong there? Junpei looked at the body again and saw a bracelet! Like a blood stretched out around it. He was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, though they were stained with blood. Captain. Did that mean that the man was 0? If it was a bracelet, the number on the bracelet was 0. Ew. Yucky fingers. It was only then that Junpei notices, wait. No, where'd it go? Eee, don't put that there. Oh, forgot the record. Ouch, my leg. Yeah, there was a... Yeah, I'm a Wawa wins on the TV, so yeah. Ow, sorry, my leg. It was only that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled the room. You really? Couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else for him to say. It's too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought if it that's a joke. You really are crazy. I have to do 2 puzzles in one video now, isn't it? That doesn't right. Actually, I'm doing puzzles everywhere I'm going. And I'm going lunatic. There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guys?
Give me the purple.
I'd have the poo-poo. Here. I'd have the poo-poo. There. Do you think the dead guys? Yeah, probably. But I don't think so. Kinda creeping me out. Nope, it's not. The sheets and book under the bed, there's a lot of space. Somebody could hide down there. And you could hide other stuff too. Like this buddy? Whoever killed him didn't do that. Why not? Well, let's see. I guess I can think of 4 possibilities. They might just not notice the space under the bed, or they didn't think of hiding the body, or they didn't have the time to hide the body, or what? Maybe they didn't want to hide the body. Maybe they wanted us to find it and prove the point or something. They want us to think that the 0 guy is dead and there's someone else operating the boat. A camcorder! You smiling. Looks like it's pointed at the door. Ah! Hello, back again. Mother called in to ask her about the time slot for the Felix Manalo movie that was released in the Philippines. Yeah. Excuse me. But I'm thinking of waiting for the original movie in a disc when it's saleable already, because the movie, the one that will be shown in the theater, is 176 minutes. But in the whole set, it'll be, that's what the thing says, but it'll be done in a disc or in a set of discs for the length. Yeah, in the length of 6 hours. So yeah. Call back to it. The power's on. Or if someone want to videotape a door. A little rectangular hole. I think it's a keyhole of some sort. Right key, I should be able to unlock it. Control panel for the electronic lock. I to put in the passcode. It's just about numbers. There's a hole in the bottom of it right there. I think you need to put a key in it first. Maybe we can see something in here? This one's recording anything. What do you mean? Sending whoever sees it to something. The door. There's a plaque on the door, but it doesn't say anything. There's a lamp with a shade on it to the table. And something else, something metal. Looks like a music box. Oh, one of these. We still have it here. I want to buy one. I want actually to customized one. Things I only dream. Ah, stop singing! This one shows the central staircase on C deck. This screen shows the big hospital room. This one just random hallway. This one's what happening at the central staircase. The room on this screen looks really fancy. I don't recognize the room on this one. The screen shows what's going on in the small room somewhere that I don't recognize. There's a bunch of weird buttons here. I'll probably switch to what you see on the screens. Do you know how to work this thing? Nope! Why don't we just press one of these? This one. 0! Let's change the what the hell is this exactly? Another grim humor for the second time. What the heck? Horse greens along the bottom had a single letter H spelled out 0. Felt as though he was being mocked. The real villain was somewhere laughing at him. What do you think? Turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. Voice was almost too low to hear. Nothing. Seemed that she cared about the little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised she had responded at all. Still, he had to ask. He gestured toward the corpse. What about him? Do you think that's really 0? Shook her head weakly. There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us. Right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be 0. Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen. The captain's clothes he's got. And of course, the bracelet with the 0 on it. It's too obvious. It's 0. Right there. His dead body 0. Doesn't that seem kind of funny to you? You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that. No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. What makes me wonder is, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? Whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was 0. He never put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a 0 would be like hanging a sign around your neck that would say, I did it. Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything 0 is supposed to be. But you also have to think, if you calculate some of the other past entrance codes that we've worked on and try to make that into 0, maybe you'll find out who actually has a 0 bracelet on. You think about that. You have to guess. You have to think about this. Try to replace one of the past answers that through one of the number doors. Let's say, try to see if you can shift one of the numbers into a 0. Would the answer still be the same, even if that number, certain number, is replaced in 0? You have to find it. Just like we did. This is actually the thing here. Because one of us is actually 0. But how should we be 0? Akira must have known we wouldn't think he was 0, but put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why? Why? Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers. His bracelet is 0. It's the same bad joke as a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles. Look, here I am. What's wrong, guys? Come on, catch me if you can. That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish. Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's just like a game with whoever the person is. That's what seems funny to me. Went down next to the corpse. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man? I don't know. And what's this guy's deal? Who is he? How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you. You have no idea who he is. Why would I? Junpei sat back on his hunches and thought. We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover. What? Yep, we gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Clover didn't move. No choice. I moved the body on my own. Grabbed hold of the area, not completely covered in blood, and shoved it. It took a moment, but eventually Junpei felt the man's bulk began to shift. Where's Ace? Just as he did, something fell. from the man's left wrist. The bracelet with a 0 on its face. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do it. 1. You escape from the ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken out the confines of the ship or detects the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. Juror stared at the bracelet. This man, he's dead, isn't he? No, it's just I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead. Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead. Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Look, he's a lot better than the other bodies we've seen though. I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know. Dying from a bomb going off inside you, I meant. That's just... Some of Snake's bone went right through his skin. See? Here's the... I think the explosion might have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. Suddenly, Junpei realized what he was saying. How could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hand over his mouth. But it was already too late. He turned to look to Clover. She was yelling at him furiously. What did you just say? The world sounded cold. He knew an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean, no. That's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm? Arm? Yeah, his left arm. You said it, didn't you? Well, yeah, I did, but I mean, didn't you see it too? Of course not. I could barely look at him. A quick, deep breath. Are you sure it was his left arm? Junpei thought back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And he had a broken bone, right? What the hell are you getting at here? Just shut up and answer me. She shoved her face closer to his. Kiss me, you fool! Could see the fire in his eyes. Junpei winced and swallowed. Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. No sooner than the words were out of his mouth, Clover's expression changed. Suddenly she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do. Oh, god damn it. Thank you. It was close to the last thing he had expected to hear. You'll soon know why. You'll know why. Junpei had no idea what has happened. He didn't think he'd done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to begin to cry. He simply stood there and confused. Thank you, Junpei. She thanked him again, and then something even stranger happened. No! Clover threw himself into Junpei, and then Ace is gonna come in, all weird again with the face expression. I don't like this. What's going on with you? I'm sorry, it's just I'm so happy. Why? The body in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother. Yeah. Huh? It's not Snake. Why on earth would you think that? Because his left arm is... Stop yourself. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. Junpei decided it would be prudent not to press her any further more information. If she did not wish to tell him, she's certain she had a reason for doing so. But more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain that she was likely right, that meant that the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. Well, it wasn't much, but the knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart. She's still alive. I'm so happy. Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Jun's heart. As she cried, she punched herself up against his chest like a child. Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight. Don't come in, Ace! Please do not come in. You were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's how to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that will bring you good luck. Clover reached in the pocket and re-cleared her. Yeah. Here's a laminated bookmark with a 4-leaf clover. Awesome. The one I gave her earlier. Yeah, you were drawing us up. I only made it here because you gave me this. This! That was the picture of everyone I was wearing green eligible. But because I had this 4-leaf clover. And my name was Clover because of what you said to me. Oh my god! I'm so over dramatic on my microphone. I'm sorry. It's because of playing this game again. It gets me all excited. I think I would even play this like 3 or 4 more times again. Even just in my spare time, you know. Junpei thought his words would have such an effect on her. Her words were making you feel a little less awkward, and then Ace will come in and start ruining everything. Thank you so much, Junpei. Thank you. She looked up at him. He scratched his nose and pretending to notice something else different. If you really want to thank someone, you should really be thanking Santa. Santa? Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. The words are to each leave. I got that from him too. What? Then suddenly, Clover broke away from Junpei. Huh? I hadn't thought she'd react that poorly. I began to pace across the room. 6 steps to the left, 6 steps to the right, another 6 to the left, and then she stopped. Didn't we really tell you those things? Her eyes were serious, but not angry. You'll see why. Yeah, I did. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. In fact, this could really be good news. I think. You think? Santa knew the words and the clover. The only person who would know about that are the other subjects. We're back to the story! The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me. Me, my brother, and I, but he's blind. And I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on the boat. Whoa. Time out. Junpei held up his hands with a make it a T. He took a deep breath and let it out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end, then jump to the middle, and then run to the top. Just start from the top, then the middle, then the end. You gotta start at 1, then move to 2, then 3, and 4, and so on, or else you're gonna make me sick. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure out what you're talking about. Clover nodded. Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago? Do you know about the morphogenic fields? Yes, we're back to that topic again. He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine. Alright, how about this? Theory of telepathic mechanism. Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Clover nodded. Tell me, telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar. So they were testing telepathy on the ship. Yes, I guess so. So what exactly did they have you guys do? The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing. What? The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and the 9 others were on the other building in Nevada. And the same game started. Junpei grabbed the sides of his head. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Clover bit her lip. She blinked back in sudden tears. What's happened in Nevada? The ability to access a morphogenic field is affected by a couple of things. First is epiphany. And the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a real tough problem, and then the answer just kinds of pop into your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy. So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger. Yes, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl. With the golden grip of despair on his heart, something deep and distant and powerful squeezed, and for a moment he felt very, very alone. Empty. She was on the boat with my brother, and I was in Nevada, so I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was... Damn no! Ace! Just spun around. Oh, my apologies! How many fingers? Yeah. Ace! Disturbed you. Ace, you two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for long. I was down at the floor, at the corpse covered in blood. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind to come and help me with something? Hey, you stop interrupting the story! I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment. With that, he turned and walked back to the communications room. I waited until he was out of sight and then spoke in a small, quiet voice. I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later. Hey, wait. Ignored him. Inside, Junpei could hear Ace calling. What are you doing in there? Hurry up! Ugh! Grumbling to himself, Junpei stumbled. that climatic pace. I'm off to one of the communications office. The developers are really good at this. Screwdriver. I have these. Something in the drawer. Ink. Bottle of ink. It's filled with ink. I get it. Just wanted to make sure. Nothing in the drawer anymore. Nothing in the drawer. There's air. How old are you? 9? I got a sense of humor, okay? Old telegraph machine. I'll be honest, I have no idea how it works. It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here. It looks as though the drawer is the only thing that's locked. I don't see a keyhole though. Electronic lock, perhaps. Take a look at the left drawer. Okay, there's some cables over there. That must mean a paper. Blank. There's nothing written on it. Maybe you need ink. There's a real long cable. The tip is hooked onto one of the desk drawer. There's a pair of headphones on the desk. An early telecommunications device, most likely to transmit a radio signal of some sort. Experimented with it earlier, but to no avail. I imagine it's broken. Ace, look, it's a model of a steam train. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion? Monkey with glasses. How did I know? Oh, the telegraph key, a machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending an SOS area, but I doubt it did anything. They would never make it that easy. So you think it's broken? No, it works. I'm just not sure if it actually transmits anything outside of the ship. Send message in Morse code. Wait. Nope. Alright, the screwdriver ought to make the short work of the music box. Aha! I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder. And voila! I just gotta roll the cylinder on the piece of paper, and if I'm right, the Morse code is on the paper. Just as expected, right? Now you can have a pattern of dots and lines on the paper. Imagine it's a Morse code. These dots and lines are the dots and dashes of Morse code. And we can use it here. Alright, I've got the Morse code and I'm supposed to enter. If I do this right, something will happen. I hope. Alright, let's give it a shot. I really ought to learn to review my Morse code. I used to learn it. I don't know why. For some sort of homework. That's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. I feel like a god and I cannot hug you. Now you seem to have figured it out. You unlocked the drawer. Great. Another booklet. A red file lay in the drawer. Reached down and picked it up. The cover read, Alice! 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 Did that mean? Junpei couldn't hold back. He had to know what was in the file. Hieroglyphics. Strange characters covered each page. They looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horns, animal wings, and even kneeling humans. Oh, I forgot how to read hieroglyphics. I used to read them. There were many papers in the files, and each was full of strange symbols. For your information, I only got interest of learning these when we were Form 1, year 1 high school. First year high school, we had this history for hieroglyphics and Egyptian thing as a topic. And I got interested in the hieroglyphics. I started learning them on my own, bit by bit. Not because of the lack of negligence and lack of practice, I forgot half of my things. Wait, I know only the water symbol, like the zigzag water symbol thingy, is like I or N. I forget if it's I or N. Because I tried to spell out my name with it. Yeah, it's full of these strange symbols. What the hell is this? You didn't recognize it? You didn't realize he's spoken out loud until Ace looked over at him. They are hieroglyphs. A form of writing used in ancient ancient Egypt. That's right. Can you read them? Of course not. I can't. What made you think I could? What the hell? There were a few more pages. It wasn't just 1 or 2 pages that were covered in these strange symbols. Every single page was covered in them. Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file until something came out. Then something fell out. He bent down and picked it up. A key card! There's a symbol on that reminded Junpei of the symbols for Saturn and Mercury. This one, however, had the dot in the center of the male symbol. Venus? Uranus! I know it! It's in your anus! Because look, it looks like it has a dick and it's like a butthole. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Forget it! Shush! That's your anus symbol. Look over to see Ace. It's now stuck in my head! And there's another anus symbol. There are 3 words engraved on the card as well. Low right it says bottom deck library. Oh, you have to go to the library! This must be a key to the library on the bottom deck. Who did see? The bottom deck, the library. Jimmy remembered something he'd heard from Seven when they had been to the chemical closet. Alice sleeps in a small clad chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Did beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? Forest of knowledge mean the library? So conveniently worded, isn't it? If it did, then was Alice in the room somewhere beyond the library? What's wrong? And he blinked. Only then he noticed Ace looking at him. Curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts. No reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace. Then he stopped. He wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know what Alice was supposed to be. So he told Ace everything Jun had told him. From the beginning, about the Egyptian dishes, at Ice 9, and finally about the woman who couldn't melt that had been recovered from the Titanic disaster. Told about how she had been called All Ice, which had eventually turned to Alice. How she had been purchased by an Egyptian English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. And how Gordain had hid Alice somewhere in the ship. And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess so. I see. Stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absent-mindedly stroking his beard. That's a nice beard. For a few moments, his hand stopped. He slowly turned to look at Junpei and his brows drew together. Junpei, have you heard of the term Cass? Well, I don't understand that, but I don't want to go into it yet because it looks like it's going to be a long-ass conversation. So, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see the next part and want to know how all of these cases wrapped up together, since it will be really interesting in the end, I promise. If it's all when all these things get together. I need to stretch. Hey, if you want to see all these things together, yeah, it's simply wave everyone like a saucer and hit the like button and subscribe button to watch the next parts and review the other parts that you've seen. If you missed the idea, if you missed my explanation or missed the characters' explanations in the beginning of some of the earlier videos, because they will be useful. Yeah. Until then, this is Natnarf signing off.
Bye-bye.